If you or someone you know is in need of some auto repairs, the Anderson Precision Collision Center offers a wide range of services.
You know, a lot of your bumper jobs, your small collisions, are quick repairs. And you have to be ready to deal with those. We created what we call our fast lane. And what this is any job that can be repaired in 2 to 3 days comes down this fast lane. We prep the car, it goes back around and into the booth and back out the booth. So we're trying to do them as fast as we can. But in the fast lane, they're moving with each other, so they're moving quicker. We can paint parts off the car, which makes the repair quicker. We also can do paintless dent repair. We do that at least once or twice a week. So any kind of dents that can be repaired with a paintless dent repair, that saves you from having to paint the panel. We also have what they call a Revo lighting. So if we've got a repair that is got to be repaired and possibly painted that same day, then we actually can heat that repair with the Revo lighting and be able to prime it and paint it the same day with no sand, scratch, swelling guaranteed. And it's all done by just lighting and reverse heat. To repair the car properly, you have to be able to hold the car without damaging something else while you're trying to repair the car. Also, we have a measuring system that you'll see on one of the other machines that rolls up and down a ladder and can actually measure everything underneath the car. You can measure things on the side of the car where the doors might bolt on, or the side of the rockers, but basically just measuring everything on the car, trying to get it back to factory specifications. But the biggest thing is being able to hold the car while you make your pulls and your corrections, as well as while you're measuring, don't let the car move. And nowadays, there's no chains used to hold the car. It's all clamping. Also, what's big into the more collision repair, heavily repaired vehicles is the proper welding. We have a big welding system over here that puts the exact weld back in the car that is the factory pinch weld on the car. We also have a welder that welds 3 types of metal: aluminum, steel, and high strength steel. So, you know, learning all the different manufacturers, where they put their high strength steel, and properly welding everything back together like it should be. The aluminum panels on the newer cars can be repaired, and we have been surprised how easily they are repaired. We can also use the heat light on them and get that metal warm, 400 degrees or less, and that does make the panel repair better. The one thing bad about aluminum though, it can tear or crack more easily. But we do have a lot of special tools back there that you can lift the aluminum back up without actually tearing the metal. But sometimes when you have to crimp a panel or something, you do take a chance of cracking that aluminum or tearing it. You know, there's so much new technology now. You have adaptive cruise where the car will slow down when you're behind someone. You have lane departure where it pulls the vehicle back into the lane if you get out of the lane. Blind spot monitoring on your mirrors. So a lot of high-tech things that help you drive safely. A lot of those items do not throw a light on the dash if it's not working correctly. So we have to go into the computer and see if there's any codes that are showing any warnings or any detection that the collision warning items aren't working. So we do that before we start on the car. We also do that when we complete the repairs on the car to make sure that all those safety items and all those items that are in the car are completely working. We try to be able to repair anything related to a collision, but sometimes you may get a brand new car that maybe the software hasn't been released to us yet. But we work very closely with all the dealerships here in town. We buy all our parts from them, we work with them every day. So anything like that we don't have the software for, we take back to them. A lot of times in your collision warning, how close you're to somebody in the front or backing up, sometimes those have to be calibrated by distances. Sometimes we have to take those back to the dealer. But there again, we work with the dealer very closely, so they try to get us in and out as quick as possible.